Today, we're exposing weird internet brothels in Africa, Kenya, Nairobi.
This is the dark side of social media. When you're dancing live, some people will contact you and then you will take the conversation offline.
I met him and he asked me to have with him, and we had.
My name is Debula Kemoli, and I'm investigating the grooming and sexual exploitation of girls in some of the most deprived neighborhoods of Nairobi.
He started by asking me to send him my naked pictures. He told me,
Yo, this thing started so fast. It's like, it didn't start from 0 to 100, it just started from 100, like straight away. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is crazy. Well, okay. Well, I know like people do weird things online, but I didn't know like... Okay, let's just get back into the video because this is...
that if I sent him my pictures, he would pay me.
Girls as young as 15 say they've been targeted and raped.
15. Oh my god.
By predators on social media.
They are driven to look for money from people who offer them sexual, whatever, we call it sextortion.
This is not allowed.
What would you take down? What would you do?
This one would be tagged as adult sexual solicitation.
Oh my god, like this is so crazy. I know like people use this, I know people use social media for fun, but first to go... Okay, calm down. Well, I think some people are taking social media too personal and too serious. Like, come on, it's TikTok, it's Instagram, it's Facebook, it's whatever, it's YouTube. Like, why are you guys making this become so like dark? Why is this becoming so dark? Like, it's supposed to be fun. Why is this getting so dark? Why? Come on.
TikTok is the world's fastest growing social media platform with more than 1.5 billion users worldwide. And it's massive in Kenya. Half of all Kenyans now use the site. TikTok even played an influential role in the recent Gen Z protest movement. TikTok is also a source of money in a country where 2/3 of young people are out of work.
Welcome to my house. So this is the living room.
Yeah.
And Afro Lanka room. Just my work, social media and everything. The editing happens there.
Okay.
Today I think we'll just do like a casual, just talking to my people.
Okay.
And we'll see how it goes.
That sounds good. Afro Lanka is a popular TikTok influencer who sells her own beauty products online.
Okay, just so you know, I have no idea who these people are. Afro Lanka, whatever. I have no idea. I just want to hear the story, like how this whole thing like just like escalates to how dark it gets. I don't know. Dark is the only word I can use for it. Maybe because they have that in the title too. Like, I don't know, because this is a lot to unpack for me seeing this. Yeah, like online is getting messy.
She's going to show me how she makes money
Welcome to TikTok Live. Have fun interacting with your viewers in real time. Creators must be 18 or older to be on the live. So I'll just go on the live right now. I'll double tap just to get traffic. People are starting to join in. So I sell my products.
Fans are encouraged to send tips in the form of emojis. And these emojis, these roses or cowboy hats, can be redeemed for money.
Hi, Afrolanka Farm. So today I've given you guys a target of 100 roses and 50 cowboy hats. If you can get me there, I'll really appreciate, guys. Ooh, this is the
A rose emoji can be redeemed for about 2 US cents.
Kautar. Thank you.
Wait, 2 cents for a rose? That oh my god, then you need a lot of roses to make some money. Wait, so how many roses to make $1? Yeah, do the math. That's crazy.
For the roses. Thank you so much. Let's keep it going, guys. Karama, thank you so much for the roses. Thank you. Okay, 11, 16, 18, 20, 23, 25, 31. Wow. Thank you so much.
Did you expect you'd reach your goal very quickly?
The roses, yes. See, the cowboy hats, not yet. The roses are quite cheap.
Yeah, 2
Hey,
cents.
cowboy hats. Thank you.
But she's worried about the inappropriate content that other people are making.
You're looking nice. Thank you. I love the makeup. Thank you. You have to get them in the right timing, and there's a specific time. Okay. It's 5 to 8 p.m. That's when the traffic is very high. People are just winding down. Everybody's on their cell phones.
Oh, hey, and if you're on TikTok, what time do you go online? Because, like, I feel like it's different for everybody, depending on your fans or whatever. I don't know, but okay, generally people are online at a certain time. So what time do you go online on TikTok? I don't know. I used to have TikTok, but then TikTok just like took me off. They took my page down basically. But I created a new TikTok, but I haven't posted anything there. I mean, then again, TikTok will be going, but then again, TikTok will be leaving us very soon. So I don't really see the point in TikTok right now. Hopefully, they save it again. Wait, does it mean CapCut is leaving too? No, not CapCut. Okay, CapCut, you'll be missed. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, let's just get back to the video.
At home. And after 8 p.m.? After 8 p.m., then there's some other stuff that happens.
Some other stuff.
Yeah. Some ladies, they go on there and, it's like PG 18 and above. During the daytime, it's more like very light and, airy and friendly. And then when it gets to like late at night, 11 p.m., midnight, the wolves come out at night. It's a very, very different atmosphere. A place where you wouldn't want your kid to end up, Yeah.
That is crazy.
This is Midnight TikTok, where the content is much more risque.
Yo, midnight TikTok. Do they have that in the USA? Like midnight TikTok? Okay, I've been on TikTok at midnight before. And when I went on there, I didn't really see this. I saw people playing games like horror games and also like people on their live talking about race and colorism and things like that. Maybe it's just like maybe it's just like the For You page, what I got on there, but I've never really seen. Oh, wait. I think I've seen something weird on TikTok before. Like, it was more of like in Windows, not the actual thing, but like more of in Windows.
It's clear as the night progresses, the content becomes more explicit, sexual. Now, the TikTok community guidelines state that anyone under the age of 18 is not allowed to do live streaming, and the sale of is prohibited.
Guys, do you want Kinembe? Come, I'm ready.
Inbox, guys. Inbox me. My number is on the bio.
I've seen many live streams like this where women are selling sex. I've also heard that children are being targeted by so-called digital pimps, men who are grooming girls online and selling them for sex.
Yo, grooming girls online is some crazy work. Like, how do you even do that? How? Oh my god. I can't believe it. And what I was posting on TikTok, it was even nothing in my page was taken down. And people are doing this on TikTok and still have, I don't know, do they still have their pages up or they just keep creating new pages when they take it down? Do TikTok like monitor the live videos or like are they like moderators in there? Because this is crazy.
In Kenya, the age of consent is 18. I've come to Majengo, a poor neighborhood in Nairobi, to meet a girl who describes how she was groomed and raped by men she met through TikTok. She was just 15 at the time.
That is crazy.
I sell myself on TikTok. I dance naked, live. I do that because that's where I can earn money to support myself. When you're dancing live, some people will contact you, and then you will take the conversation offline. And then you meet them and sleep with them. And then I get some money from that.
Oh my god. I know it's like, I know some of these countries, it's really hard to get a job, make an income. But come on, TikTok live? Like, how much are you even making there? Because the roses are like, what, 2 cents? Like, how much are you making? Oh my god.
It was through her older friend's account that she was able to get onto TikTok, the same friend who introduced her to her digital pimp. If you do this, then he tells you he will meet you.
Digital pimp. Digital pimp? Like, oh my god.
After you sleep with him, he says, okay, let me think about it. You will get a message through my brother. The brother will then tell you if you got the job or not. Sasa, kabla akwambie uanze kutoa hizo nguo, aliwahi kukuuliza uko na umri gani? I told him I was 15 years old. He said it is okay, and he loves young girls below 18.
What do you mean? If the age of consent is 18, if the age of consent is 18 and you're doing that, that is crazy. That is just crazy. Like that guy or those group, the people, they need to be arrested. So I'm like, I'm 15. Oh, I like them younger, like below 18. What are you like intentionally committing crimes? Is wild. Intentionally committing crimes. Like people who intentionally commit crimes, they should be loved like forever and ever and ever.
And he gives them work. She had to share any money she made on TikTok with her pimp, who was promising to bring her thousands of followers. TikTok would also be taking a cut. Let's say you get 3,000. You have to split it down the middle because he's there and he's following you.
Wait, so you split it with the digital pimp? That is crazy. And they promise you followers. Like, how are they gonna do that? So it means they're gonna get like more people, more of their people to follow you just so they can. Oh my god, this is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking.
Because you don't know what will happen if he finds out that you're the one who revealed his secrets. You don't know what he's thinking. You don't know if he will send someone, and you don't know what will happen to you.
Yo, so where are the parents in this? Like, 15-year-old, where are her parents? Where are the parents? Like, where are the parents? Oh my god.
When I get a lion, he converts it to cash and takes his share.
Lakini kuanza kufanya kazi na yeye, kwa mfano kuanza kufanya hizo TikTok na kufanya kazi na yeye, ilianza kabla mkutane face to face.
No.
Wait, you get a lion, then you gotta split it with him. Wait, those of you who are into TikTok, how much is the lion? How much is it? How much is the lion? And how much are you splitting it for? Yo, leave a comment below if you know the answer. Like,
you must talk to him first. There are questions that he will ask you. He will want to see you naked. You have to be naked.
oh my god. I don't
The
know.
consequences
Cry.
of all this have caused lasting psychological damage.
Child sexual exploitation that is online is rampant in Kenya. And because of this, then these children are exposed
Oh
to a
my
lot of online
god.
sexual exploitation and abuse. It's both locals and foreigners target these young girls. And these young girls also, because of poverty, they're driven to look for money from people who offer them sexual, whatever, we call it sextortion.
This is so overwhelming. Like, this is my first time seeing this video. I didn't think it's gonna be this overwhelming. It is crazy. Like, it's literally bringing tears to my eyes.
Another witness has agreed to talk to our undercover researcher. I started TikTok in 2022. I joined TikTok just for fun. I was 16 years old. My friend asked me to dance with her on TikTok. Shortly after joining TikTok, Jay says she was introduced to one of these so-called digital pimps. He started by asking me to send him my naked pictures. He told me that if I sent him my pictures, he would pay me. I went and told my friend, and she told me that it is okay. Right now, you're desperate. Your mom is dead, and here is a good chance for you and your brothers to survive.
Wait. So the friends are also encouraging this. So it's just like the people you're surrounding. I don't know. So it's just the people you're surrounding yourself with. If you're here and you're doing this, I'm not judging. But the whole thing, like I really don't know what your story is if you're someone who does this. But these girls are like so young. That's so young, and you're doing this, and it's so traumatizing. And I don't know. It's just crazy for their age. It is crazy.
Because I was desperate, I decided to do it. I met him and he asked me to have sex with him, and we had sex.
This is when she decided to get away.
So does she really think her brothers will be okay with her doing this to like take care of them? I don't think so. And I don't know, they're just like so young. Do they know about protection? Like, do they know to protect themselves and not get, sick and all those things, out there? It is a scary world. It is so crazy.
Later, I threatened him on the phone that I will report him on what he has done to me. He laughed and said that I can't report him and there's nothing I can do to him. He does not live in Kenya. He kept saying he will see who is the strongest. When I heard that, I threw away my phone.
By now, she had cut off all contact, but was suspicious that she might be being followed.
I went to town to sell myself. I was in a bar and I saw two men behind me. I thought these are the same people I left at the bus stop. If I move, they move.
She's now in hiding, moving from place to place and living in fear.
So is this like what the money? Like, now your life's in danger and there are these weirdos like following you everywhere. Like, oh my God. Do they even pay you? Like, do they pay enough for all of this?
The challenge we are having with social media is that we don't have adequate controls, which would then enable children and minors not to use it in a bad way. But the biggest challenge we are facing is enforcement and implementation of these laws.
This is like a big issue. I feel it's a major issue everywhere because like there are so many young people online, and definitely like there should be something. Maybe I don't know how this problem is going to be fixed, but there should be something. I know there are rules, regulations, laws, whatever, but people are breaking it all the time. I don't know. There should be some software or something that would just, shut you down if you try to like go nude or whatever. Like, I don't know, or something.
I've come to meet Farida, who helps to rescue girls who've been sexually abused.
Huko kwa sababu mimi ni mtoto wa kike na ambao si safe kwangu, but kwa sababu kile kitu ambacho kiko ndani yangu hakiwezi kuzuiliwa na uoga wa kuwa na ukosefu wa security.
Leo umeshawahi kuvamiwa ama kuibiwa?
Bado, lakini nishai tu kutishiwa maisha.
Wow. This is some dangerous work.
But increasingly, her work is targeted online.
Kwa hiyo kwa mfano sasa watoto, nielezee zaidi kuhusu watoto basi.
Sasa watu wamehamia kwa mitandao, watoto wanapata attention sana kwa mitandao kwa sababu pia hichi kizazi ambacho tuko cha digital. Watoto wanapoa masimu, sasa ile eneo pia limeharibika na TikTok, yani kiupande wa ndani, watoto wametafuta side nyingine ya kufanya mambo mengine ya.
Yeah, whatever she said, like if you're reading it, oh my God, that is...
Akafungua mapaja anafungua, fungua matiti anafungua. So these people they're there kwa sababu unajua pale ndio njia rahisi kupata watoto. Kwa sababu jamii haifuatilii, wazazi wetu kusema kweli wafuatilie mitandao.
Exactly, parents, please monitor. It doesn't matter where you are, like in this world, if you have kids and they're on social media and whatever, you should like monitor, like check what they are doing, okay?
Vizazi vya sasa hivi viko na akili sana kushinda hata wazazi wao. Lakini nikienda live ni kuonyesha tu mwili wangu, kuonyesha tu part of the body na nitapata pesa.
And I know like some parents might not educate their kids on topics like this. So I feel like really like as soon as she gets your teenage ages or whatever, even growing up, you should be educated and taught certain things. I don't know how that is going to be like delivered to the child, but something so that kids can be aware of certain things and the effects of their actions or whatever. Like, this is crazy. I am overwhelmed.
Today, she's running a support group for girls who've been abused.
Okay.
Umekutana na boyfriend wako, muelezane, mkubaliane. Leo tuenda kufanyango, unajua siku hizi hatufichi. Naongea tu, leo tuenda kufanyango.
I've learned as a child, there are some things I'm not supposed to see on TikTok. I've learned that if I see someone that looks like a child on a live stream, I can report it.
I was 15 years old. I was going through a rough phase as a kid.
So I really didn't know that was a thing. So wait, so if you're in a live stream and you see a kid, you can report it? Or do they mean like if the person live streaming is a kid, you can report that live stream? Like, how does it work?
Let's say most of my friends were bad company and circumstances forced me to do things I came to regret. I was influenced by my friends who I used to see taking photos and posting them and dancing during TikTok live sessions. I joined using my mother's phone. When I took photos and posted them, people engaged with my content. I became addicted. I used to dance with my friends, then post the video. You don't need to be a follower to like or comment. But I got to a point where people were messaging me to send videos. Online followers would cheer me on, some telling me to dance in different styles, with others promising money. There was this guy from Germany who was always up on my account. Anytime I'd upload a video, he'd make suggestions about what I should wear and how I would make my videos more appealing. For example, with swimming costumes.
This is crazy. So now people have been telling her what to wear for her videos.
He used to call me via video link, demanding that I touch my breasts and private parts. Some were from Nigeria and Kenya. The older guys were more frequent. I had bills to pay, but no way of making money, so I had to bow to pressure and do as they asked.
Na ukapata pesa?
Yes, I earned some good money.
How
I was
much?
earning between 15 to 35 US dollars per day.
Okay. Wait, what does she mean she was making some money? $15 to $35? It's not making money. Okay. I see why she would think she's making money, because if maybe you convert it to her rate over there, maybe it is more. But 15 to 35, it's not. That's what maybe you probably use for your lunch or something. Oh my God. This 15 to 35, that is what you probably just use to buy your lunch. That is just like lunch money. So she felt like earning that is a lot, since maybe where she is, the rate, I don't know, how much is it to convert to the to the Kenyan? What did they spend? Is it shillings or whatever? That is crazy. That $35. Okay, she said it's in that range, so there's a chance that she might even just earn $15 in that day. And she still felt, so someone in Germany, okay, hold on. Okay, so they are paying her based on the roses and the cowboy hats and those things. So it's not like, let me PayPal you or something. Oh my God.
The money was not regular. Some days were dry. You would log in and get offended by what other users were doing, then log out. I don't like it at all. I feel haunted.
Upendi kukumbuka.
Not at all.
Oh my God.
A 2021 study by the International Charity for Ending Child Prostitution found that 2/3 of Kenyan kids had access to the internet, making them especially vulnerable to sexual exploitation. And although the Kenyan government is considering stricter regulations for TikTok, it has rejected an outright ban.
The caregivers and parents have very little knowledge on how to protect children to be exploited or abused online.
This is crazy. So now it means parents also need to educate themselves about these things and the platforms and how it work. I know most parents are not like tech savvy or even have the time of the day to be concerned about what is going on online. But I don't know, maybe like they should take, 30 minutes in a day to try to figure out like how these things work. Some might not even be aware there is something called TikTok. That's the thing. Oh boy.
Because TikTok, because of the ease in which you can access it, I think there's a much higher probability for these perpetrators to see young girls dancing nicely and whatever and getting in touch with these girls. So, but I want to emphasize that it's across all social media, Instagram, X, Facebook, like the case which I have just mentioned, and many other platforms. So, yeah, but I think in Kenya, TikTok, in terms of views, it has grown very fast compared to where it was 3 years ago. I think it's now a very popular social media platform.
All this content is controlled under TikTok. This is not allowed.
Yeah.
This man is a content moderator for TikTok.
Oh.
Even though she's covered, but she's talking.
She's facing the camera and she's shaking. This video is not allowed.
He works for a company called Teleperformance in Nairobi, who are contracted by TikTok to flag up and remove banned content.
What would you take down? What would you do?
This one would be tagged as adult sexual solicitation.
Because he's still in the job, we've hidden his identity.
In the office, at any shift, there are 100 people. Yeah, some of those on live and some on non-live content. There are 100 people sitting in the office.
Are they enough to comb through everything that you see on TikTok?
So they are moderators. That was my initial question, who actually go through the videos and also like take some of them down. So as he said, there are people in the office taking down some of the live videos and taking down some of the on-live videos. And I guess some of these will actually end up traumatized after doing this work. Let's see.
The number of videos on TikTok compared to the number of moderating is incomparable.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a huge distance. And the artificial intelligence is not perfect. So this job requires the employment of a lot of people. What we've got is not enough.
We've been going on TikTok lives and we've seen sexually explicit content and people advertising sexual services. We've spoken to a mother who's worried that those young people who go on TikTok, teenagers, and they're able to see this kind of content. Why is it still able to get to the public?
TikTok Live was introduced recently here in Kenya. And those moderators, they're working during normal day hours.
Oh, so Kenya didn't have TikTok Live. I guess it's just a recent thing. And he's saying the moderators they only work during like the normal hours. So basically, I guess maybe every country have their own moderators. So like you guys are in charge of dealing with whatever issues TikTok is generating for the society or the community or whatever. So in their case, they don't have like enough moderators to clear this thing up.
They're working from 9 to 6 to moderate live content. So these people are supposed to cover night times also. I think they've started now covering night times.
Okay.
But moderation should never stop 24/7.
Yeah.
But actually, live content, which is sexual in nature, tend to appear at night times.
What? Wait, it's added its content moderators can only flag offensive content, not remove it. A removal of content is TikTok's responsibility. Whoa. Teleperformance told us it takes content moderation work seriously and alerts TikTok when moderators find content that does not meet TikTok guideline. So if I'm reading this right, they are trying to tell us these moderators, they are like when they come across videos that is against the TikTok guidelines, they only have the ability to report it to TikTok, but they don't have the ability to take it down. So it's up to TikTok to take it down. So if these guys are like reporting videos and it's not getting taken down by TikTok, that is so bad. Like that, I don't even know like what is going on. Like, yo, that is crazy. That is so bad. So one, they need more moderators, or they're gonna like put more people on the night shift or something. I don't know. And two, TikTok needs to actually respond to all of these things. Well, I don't know for a fact if TikTok responds or not. This is just based on what is written here. This is what I'm going off. So I don't know what's going on. Okay, I really don't know what's going on right now. Okay, so TikTok spoke. Okay, so TikTok's spokesperson, TikTok. Yo, it's not my fault. I need some sleep. Okay, TikTok spokesperson told us TikTok has zero tolerance for exploitation. We enforce strict safety policies, including robust live content rules, moderation in 70 languages, okay, including Swahili, and we partner with local experts and creators, including our Sub-Saharan Africa Safety Advisory Council, to continually strengthen our approach.
I didn't realize how far and deep this journey would take me, and it's been affecting. The men who do this are able to get away with this because they have a hold on the girls. These girls have gone through the most harrowing experiences.
So, like, what is the law enforcement doing? These girls should actually report it so that, like, if more of them are reporting it, maybe the law enforcement can do something about it. But you're so scared. But the thing is, you're still being followed and still being harassed and whatever, whether you report it or not. So you might as well report it.
But they're just children, and they've been robbed of their innocence in the most brutal way.
TikTok is not bad, but the people who are on TikTok are bad. I don't like being close to a smartphone because it reminds me so much. My life is hard. I question myself. Was I born to carry all this baggage?
Guys, this is the end of the video. Okay, if you know you are under 18, okay? Please take care of yourself. Okay, everybody, just take care of yourself. Parents, if you're parenting and watching, please keep an eye on your kid, okay? And you all stay safe. Leave comments below. Come on, let's give this video a thumbs up. Like the video, comment, subscribe if you want to. And I'll definitely see you in the next video. Okay, bye.